Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Monday. Hope your week is off to a great start. We are looking at the case today for an Ethereum rally, and according to certain analysts, it is a strong case. In fact, as the Ethereum DeFi network nears a $1 billion landmark. We'll take a look at that. We'll remind you guys that we covered this topic recently in our own technical analysis piece. We'll also look at Cardano ADA in the form of IOHK, which has revealed Shelley rollout dates. Yes, hard dates with this article by Deepika. We'll take a look at that. We're then going to have a brief sponsored mid-roll because sponsorship helps cover production and hosting costs, of course, and helps us bring this video to you without YouTube ads. We'll look as well at Electroneum ETN, which is now accepted at hundreds of shops and is listed on Cryptwerk. And finally, all bets are off when it comes to Zilliqa. It's now becoming, according to many, a top 50 coin on CoinMarketCap very, very soon. We'll also give a shout out to our wallet partner, NGrave, and their ongoing Indigogo campaign. All right, before all that, let's take a look at the market, guys, on CoinGecko.com. We are down 1% today, $269.4 billion. Although we're down, it's nothing too significant. Projects down 1 or 2%, 3% in the case of XRP in these last 24 hours, 3.5%, 3.7% for Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV, respectively. Cardano actually down the most among some of the top projects, down 7% in these last 24 hours. Bitcoin still in that mid 9,000 range, down 0.9% in the last day, $9,506.77 with a dominance of 64.9%. All right, so even though Ethereum is down a couple of percentage points today, it's still up over 15 on the week, sitting at about $235 right now. And a strong case has emerged here for an Ethereum rally on CoinTrust.com. Ethereum DeFi nears $1 billion landmark. We can talk about different things here. We can talk about the fact that Ethereum is $235. That's up recently from kind of a settling point where it was closer to 200 for a while. But importantly, volatility is something as of late that has been observed with Ethereum. And as noted here, is quite independent in terms of its volatility versus Bitcoin's volatility and other altcoins. So Ethereum is kind of doing its own thing, regardless of whether it goes up or down. As the crypto is trying to take a lead in the market, the days that follow could be crucial in confirming the trend, and the recent rally did not permit ETH to gain considerable ground against Bitcoin. Despite all the price fluctuations, here's what I find interesting. Ethereum's growing decentralized finance network took a heavy toll after the market crash in March. We talked about that quite extensively recently, the Black Thursday and Friday, the 12th and 13th of March, respectively. In case of Longhash, MakerDAO turned unstable due to unproven erosion of trust in the covenant. And Parafi Capital, an Ethereum investor, made the following blog post, quote, "We believe this lack of stability and liquidity is translating into uncertainty around using DAI as a decentralized stablecoin in many DeFi protocols. And anecdotally, we have heard a handful of DeFi teams express frustration over DAI's lack of liquidity and stability." So that system shock in March was so extreme that collectively the DeFi apps together plummeted $500 million from an earlier level where they approached nearly $1 billion. But since then, currently we're looking at $953 million worth of assorted cryptocurrency held in various DeFi apps as per the site. And that reflects, if you believe it or not, a 100% increase from the lows that we saw in March. So that's good news. And it basically demonstrates the underlying demand for non-ETH tokens and is the start of a wider trend of DeFi functioning as an economic void that will ultimately lure almost the entire value of the Ethereum blockchain. Similarly, Ryan Selkis, the CEO of crypto research company Masari, detailed that the launch of DeFi and the market share it could command ETH has a, quote, higher ceiling to travel in comparison to the 2017-18 uptrend when it touched as high as $1,400. I've said this continuously. I still hold on to that prediction. I think all-time highs for Ethereum are coming up. I think its best days are ahead. Guys, if you would like a more in-depth price analysis, check out our video that, in fact, we just published on the issue, How High Will Ethereum Price Go? ETH Technical Analysis. Check it out. This was published on the 1st of June. Today, if you're watching on the 1st of June, we'll link to this in the description below, so no worries if you missed it. In other news here on altcoinbuzz.io, IOHK reveals Shelley rollout dates. Article here by Deepika. With the Shelley mainnet launch, Cardano will become one of the most advanced blockchains with the expectation to become 100 times more centralized than Bitcoin. This is very good news. So keep in mind how, kind of paradoxical it is. We saw Cardano down 7.5% today, just a moment ago. Deepika writes, Cardano has been getting ready to enter its much-awaited Shelley era. According to an announcement by IOHK, the rollout of Shelley functionality will happen between the 30th of June and the 7th of July, so in just about a month. Following the pre-launch success of the incentivized testnet, the Shelley mainnet now has an even stronger demand among the user community and stake pool operators. So according to a Crowdcast update and the official IOHK press release, Cardano's Shelley opens up for everyone on the 9th of June. And if everything works smoothly, the team will ship Shelley by the 30th of June. But if there are some glitches and hitches, the shipping might get delayed to the 7th of July. So that's kind of the window that we're operating with right now with those contingencies in place. With the mainnet launch, Shelley promises to bring true decentralization to Cardano, and the network attributes this achievement to its advanced Ouroboros consensus algorithm. According to Aparna Ju, product director at IOHK, quote, decentralization is at the heart of everything we're setting out to achieve with Cardano, so this is a huge step for us in the project. And she added, quote, the Shelley decentralization will allow many blockchain-based potential use cases for Cardano, particularly in developing nations where access to banking and financial services has been largely absent. The system will also support energy trading, healthcare, and royalties in arts and music, and much more representative democracy and voting models. Once the mainnet finally launches, the Cardano community will start running more nodes, and when network participants run the majority of those nodes, a blockchain becomes more decentralized. And so for Cardano, this means it will become about 100 times more decentralized than Bitcoin. Earlier, writes Deepika, we covered the success of the Shelley testnet launch and Cardano's short-term roadmap. We also reported the network identifying, fixing, and publishing potential vulnerabilities during its security audit. These subjects are linked to here in this article. Recently, Cardano has indicated that it was considering pledging as an ideal way to enhance its network security. Guys, dive into all of this news here with Deepika's article in full detail here. Let us know what you think about this development with the Shelley mainnet and testnet. You know, these are, obviously, we know that there are a lot of ADA fans out there in the Altcoin Buzz army, so these are big issues. And all of a sudden, June 30th, July 7th, these are only really dates that are a few weeks away. So we're pretty excited. Let us know your thoughts about it in the comments below. But now, guys, a quick word from our sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by our sponsor AAX, the world's first cryptocurrency exchange powered by the very same engine that powers the London Stock Exchange. If you use our link to sign up, you will get a 10% reduction in fees during the first 3 months. When you use our link, you will be taken to this page where it says that your friend Altcoin Buzz invites you to join AAX. Here you can type in your email, then you enter your password, and then agree to the terms. Once you're signed in, head over to the top right corner and verify your account. Click verify now, enter your verification details, start the verification process, and here you just enter all the details as well as uploading the pictures. And then just click submit. And voila, now you're ready to trade on AAX. And now back to Matthew.
Okay, we're looking now at news.electroneum.com with this piece here and this update. Electroneum's ETN is now accepted at hundreds of shops listed on Cryptwerk. So to date, 1,760 vendors have listed their business on the ETN Everywhere directory of places that accept Electroneum token as payment. So in 2019 and in this year 2020, ETN saw a lot of organic growth with vendors accepting Electroneum, particularly in certain countries, notably Uganda, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, and a whole bunch of other places as well around the world. And to make finding ETN merchants easier, Electroneum launched the ETN Everywhere website last week with a map and directory that lists, again, 1,760 vendors across 174 countries and 25 business categories. You guys may remember we checked this out. We looked for local vendors in my neighborhood in Montreal in the northeast of North America, kind of eastern Canada. So you guys can do the same and you can check out what's available in your neck of the woods. Quote, our listing on Cryptwerk is another example of how we're demonstrating that ETN has real world usage, said Electroneum's ETN Everywhere project project manager Laura Johnson. We look forward to creating strong networks for business owners who accept ETN and want to see their business grow. So congratulations and kudos to our friends over at Electroneum ETN. This is very good news. Kudos on the listing. Kudos on your ongoing mission to bank the unbanked. It is a noble goal and a noble pursuit. To learn more about what's happening and to get further info about these developments, check out the post here, as well as news about, if you're not familiar, what is Electroneum in the first place. Let's switch gears now and look at Zilliqa, however, here on EthereumWorldNews.com. All bets are on Zilliqa becoming a top 50 coin on CoinMarketCap.com. And we've seen a tremendous increase in value recently. In fact, it increased by a factor of 5.95 times since the crash in March, so nearly 6 times. And therefore, as a result, Zilliqa community members are betting on ZIL becoming a top 50 coin very soon. And of course, guys, as you know, the world of cryptocurrency moves very quickly. So even though this was written recently, where's the date on this? Yeah, May 30th. This was written only a couple of days ago in anticipation of ZIL breaking the top 50. We're now actually sitting at 43. Zilliqa is the 43rd coin by total market cap on CoinMarketCap.com. As I review this piece, it is in fact up nearly 15% on the day. So things unfortunately get out of date very quickly, but a big congratulations to the Zilliqa team here with this update from, again, just a couple of days ago. They realized the oracle was right. He was wise whilst they were not. Thou need to follow the trail as it climbs higher. Next to 30, which has been seen by the oracle, who says, I feel that hashtag Zilliqa might be ranked 50th by the end of May. Oracle of Singapore. There you go. So once again, congratulations on climbing the ranks. Kudos to our friends over at Zilliqa, currently number 43 on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap.com at 1.67 cents. That is up 14.8% on the day. 14.8% climb in these last 24 hours. Not too bad. And finally, guys, we are giving a shout out of support to our hardware wallet partner, NGrave. They have launched an Indigogo campaign for their new wallet, the NGrave 0. Links are in the description. As you can see, there are 25 days left. So far, they have raised $200,000 in Canadian funds, which is a whopping 523% of their fixed goal of just over $38,000. So congratulations on the success so far. Make sure you follow them in this project because we feel like they are on to something special. They produce excellent products. So take a look at this. We'll also link to this in the description below. But that about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell, of course, to receive notifications if you've enjoyed today's video. Best of luck, guys, if you choose to invest on this Monday. But have a great one, everybody. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.